What's up everybody, BrickBuilder here, and welcome back to another Hypixel Skywars video. And today we're going to be talking about why I think we need new maps in the Skywars update. Whatever the next Skywars update is, it definitely needs to include a ton of new maps, and we need those maps relatively soon, in my opinion. So, Skywars is definitely having a bit of a struggle to compete with Bed Wars and Murder Mystery. They're definitely gaining tons of players, and you know, that's totally awesome that Hypixel has those players. But since Skywars is definitely one of the major games on the network, it deserves an update to finally be able to compete with those games that get updates very frequently, since they're on the prototype lobby. Now, I definitely think that something as simple as adding maps shouldn't take that long, since the admins have in the past said that the longer part of it is actually finding the map they want to add, rather than the actual process of, you know, like, putting the map on. So it can't take that long to find a map if there's so many good ones, you know, in my opinion. So yeah, I definitely think that the admins can definitely work something out there where they get good maps, and that'll all be pretty cool when and if that ever happens. You know, I'd be down for it, and I think most players would support new maps. I mean, you know, if you don't like a map, you just don't play it, plain and simple. You don't have to, like, get all angry about it, sort of thing. You know, that's generally how I think most people go about maps in, like, games. You know, if they don't like it, they'll skip the game rather than, you know, rage quit or whatnot, you know. So yeah, but there are some pretty good maps now, and I don't really know which maps I would suggest removing. And I know a lot of people have been saying, like, bring back old maps, you know, like bring back Mothership, bring back etc. And I know that may have worked with Onion Ring, but here's the thing: the old maps were removed for a reason, and I feel like adding all of them back might at the same time cause the same problems that got them to remove to become back. And, like, do we really want that? You know, like, I'm pretty sure all the maps were removed for a solid reason. Like, they weren't just removed just to be removed, sort of thing. Because, I mean, Hypixel at one point liked the map, they were going to put it up there, you know. But I definitely think there's lots of work that can be done on maps, and maybe even if they were going to, they could do V2s for the maps like they did with Onion Ring. I mean, I would totally support that, and I feel like so would most other Hypixel players. And if they don't like the map again, they just don't play it. And here we go. Let's get out of here. I don't like this person with the bow. I don't like this at all. Like, one little bit. Like, I don't support this here. What I do support is that. There we go. Nice. That definitely worked, so I'll take it. But let's keep on going here. Going to the islands, trying to get an iron chest plate here. But so yeah, I definitely think that adding a bunch of new maps could be pretty cool. You know, there's definitely tons of ideas that I have in addition to the other players on the Hypixel server. So I want to know what your guys' thoughts are down below on this topic. And also, I'm curious as to whether or not you guys would want to see, I don't know, like maybe a live stream or something where I build Hypixel Skywars maps. And then maybe at one point Hypixel will be like, hey, this guy makes some cool maps, and then they're, you know, get added or something, because I'd be down for that. I definitely would enjoy building Skywars maps, you know, and seeing how they go, since, I mean, you know, it's in the name BrickBuilder MC. I definitely think I can build. That's kind of, you know, like why I started Minecraft in the first place, you know. But let's see what we can do here. We got one last person here, and I don't like how they're going to get refill, so I want to make sure they don't get that. I can't let them have that. That's not an option. So yeah, unless maybe we say we get the, oh wow. Okay, well, this is gonna be an easy one. We win. I mean, Hypixel does already have so many good maps for Skywars. I mean, think about it, like Martian, Shire, Tribute, Plateau, etc. Aegis. Those are all maps that people love to play, and I mean, I'm gonna no doubt say that I pretty much agree with all of those. I mean, I don't think there's one of those that I, like, despise. So that's pretty awesome. But I definitely think, hey, like, what's the, you know, like, what would be the downside of there being more maps added to that list of maps that people love? I don't really see, like, a negative side to it. And now this could also be with maps. I feel like what would be pretty cool is if they did something where basically how it works is the map is in for, I don't know, 3 weeks or a ranked Skywars season or something. I'd be down for that. And then what happens is, out of all 5 maps that were added, players vote for the top ones. And then what happens is the best 3 maps stay, or the best map stays or whatever, and then they put new ones in. I feel like that would be something I could get on board with. And I am well aware that Skywars did get an update with tons of maps, including this one being added in it a while back, but that was a pretty long time ago, and also, since Skywars does have a lot of players, it should get updated more frequently. I mean, I know there's a Turbo Kart Racer player right now who's like, but our game would be popular if it had players, but the thing is, you know, that's not really how it works. Like, updates don't define the popularity of your game, really. So, yeah, and it's not worth Hypixel's time to spend the time updating a game that really not many people are checking out and actively playing, you know? So I think it makes a lot more sense that they put their time and resources to something as simple as adding maps, because the admins have said it on multiple occasions that it isn't complicated to add new maps. and they would do it more often if they found maps that they enjoyed. Now, I'm not really sure how they could easily find new maps or whatnot, but I mean, I'd be down for building some and then, like, I don't know, seeing what you guys think, maybe getting, like, some traction on those, and then maybe people are like, hey, let's add those. I don't know, but that'd be pretty cool, you know? But definitely tons of new map ideas that I have and tons of other people have, I'm sure, you know? That could definitely get produced, and then, hey, add those to the server, you know? And I know that they are doing that thing where, like, they recently had a thing where all the map submissions were getting closed and they're going to review them. So they could take some of those maps as well. You know, I just think overall, a solid 10 new maps probably or something could be pretty awesome. I feel like that'd be, like, a super awesome thing that pretty much everybody could get on board for and support. So, yeah. I want this Gapple. I don't want to throw it out. Why would I ever throw out a Gapple? I mean, what the heck? Like, they're called Gapples, not Crapples. So, of course, I'm going to keep them. And let's go over here. We got to kill this person here. This is going to be like, oh my gosh, what the heck is this PvP battle? We have like no HP after this. I don't like this. No. Dang it, we're dead. Come on, really? You had to hit me in the void. Like, I was not expecting that. So yeah, I definitely think adding tons of new maps would be pretty cool and definitely would really help boost Skywars just a bit, you know, because a new update always does sort of help, you know, just keep players who used to play the game, make them come back, and also just give people the option, you know, to check out the game, since it does have enough people that it's definitely worth checking out, you know? If Skywars had 6 players, I would see why nobody would play it, only because, like, you don't want to spend 8 minutes getting into a game, you know, it just doesn't make sense. So, yeah. But it's a good thing that's not the case. But definitely tons of new maps I would totally support. And I think most people will, and I wonder what you guys have and what your ideas and suggestions are for them. Actually are, because I'm totally down for hearing what you guys think, you know? And there we go. Wow, that actually worked out perfectly right there. I mean, look at all the diamond we're getting out of that, you know? We gotta be careful here of this guy. Throw speed on. Oh no, they have all the stuff now. That's even worse. Now they have all the gear, and they're gonna try to hit me into the void. I know that that's gonna be their game plan. Yep. No. No, there we go. Just back up, and there we go. Bye-bye. So let me know what you guys thought about this, and I'll see you guys in another video of Hypixel Skywars. Make sure to drop a like if you're add on to the channel, subscribe, follow my Twitter, and join my Discord. Bye, guys.